What's up, everyone? Daddy Robux here, and today we're beginning a new playthrough of the Curse of Strahd. Um, with us today, it is the same cast from the previous Saturday game, the Tomb of Annihilation. Inquisitor Shadowtide playing Snug, Junior Warbucks playing Asuin, Dark Mage Arcanus is playing Galactus Garrick, Spartan Bear is now playing Kong, Gizmo Storm is playing Lord Edward, and Williamson is playing Fester. Tokens are, as always, alternating above my portrait here, so if you forget who is playing what, it'll show you there as well. And at the start of the, just to kind of introduce the new characters, just real briefly, if we could just kind of go by them. Don't really reveal your backstory, because we want that to come out through gameplay, but just kind of let everybody who's here know, again, the character you're playing, and then race and class. Okay? So, on my screen, first up would be you, Inquisitor.
Alright, I am Snug, the dirty, smelly kobold who took up barding.
Alright. And then Junior?
I am Osuin, the bullywug fighter.
And Dark Mage?
I am Galactus Garrick, and I am a rock gnome artificer.
Alright. Spartan?
Spartan Bear playing Kong, and I'm an apeling druid.
Gizmo?
I'm playing Lord Edward, and I am a human wizard.
And Williamson?
I am playing Fester, a sort of vulture-like Aarakocra necromancer.
Alright. And now, to set up the campaign, okay? All of you guys are from different areas of the world, right? And the last thing you remember, you were going about your own business. Maybe you were, going to sleep for the night in a local inn, or you were making camp inside jungle terrain, or you were at home with your family. It doesn't matter. The last thing you remember is not now where you are. All of you are kind of, you awake, and you find yourself in a strange area, okay? It is dark out, with the only illumination being the pale light from a full moon that is in the sky above you. And as you look around, you see yourself surrounded by strange people that you have never met before. There's a crazed-looking human standing off to the side. There is an orange frog covered in armor from head to toe and carrying large weapons. There is a bird that seems to be molting feathers and smells awful. And then there's also a kobold carrying a lute, and what appears to be a literal ape-man. And to just kind of cap off how strange everything is, there's a halfling carrying mechanical equipment who is got a very long weapon of some sort. And how do you guys think you would react to that? You awake in a strange area, surrounded by strange people, and in every direction that you look, the terrain only goes out maybe 50, 60 feet, and then there is this incredibly dense fog surrounding you on all sides.
Who are you? Where am I?
Kong would jump up and grab his staff, using shillelagh on it immediately, so that it starts to glow and extend slightly. And he kind of just jumps back, just eyeing everybody warily, like pointing his stick at them, like darting in between the individual characters.
I'll assume I was sleeping on a log, and when I wake up, I will grab my loot and leap behind the log and cover over my face and just peer over. So I'll it's just my eyes peering over this log, and you hear like my tail hitting the log in nervousness.
Fester starts randomly swinging his shovel around, and sort of his hackles are raised.
Galactus would jump up, and you'll hear mechanical clicking sounds, and just pointing my mechanical item at any of you, just going swinging back and forth, screaming, "Who are you people?"
Well, as you can see in chat, I already turned the light on because I don't like it being too dark.
I stand up tall and say, Who am I? I am the Lord of Suin, Lord of the Sunskin tribe.
I don't even know who that is, or where you're from. And then I just start backing away slowly.
Was that a frog noise? Oh my god, please do that again. Brilliant.
Good. Good. So now what do we do?
Kong, seeing that nobody's really making an aggressive reaction except for the Birdman swinging around a shovel, he kind of realizes, well, he thinks he's probably okay. These people seem as confused as he is, so he just kind of stands up straight, sort of chin in the air, very proudly goes, "I'm Kong. Who are you all? Quickly, you, the frog. What's your name?"
Osuin, Lord of the Sunskin tribe.
And what about you? Points to the halfling with the gun.
Galactus.
That's an odd name.
Coming from an ape.
Yeah.
And you are? And, like, why are we here?
I don't think any of us know that.
Oh. Hey, what is that? He kind of walks up and starts trying to handle your equipment. Never seen anything like this before.
I jump back and pointed at him. Don't touch. This is mine.
As you jump back and do that, he jumps back and points his stick at you. Come on, let me have a look.
I pull out a pike and aim it at the ape. Put your stick down.
You turn around and point his stick at you. No, it's my stick. You can't have it.
Why would I want a stick?
I don't know. It's a good stick.
For a brief moment, Fester starts wildly swinging his shovel and squawks, "Ha! Who has brought Fester to this place?" Was it you, monkey man?
What? No. I just said that I... Never mind. Look, so did any of you guys bring us here? What's going on?
I had nothing to do with this.
You, lizard, you look shifty. Tell me what's going on. He says, pointing at Snug.
There's nobody here.
Oh, guess there's nobody here. What about you?
You're gonna claim the lizard are being shifty, and you are a talking ape.
He's a talking lizard. He's a talking bird. He's a talking frog.
And I seem to be the only human standing here, so I'm getting very uncomfortable with this situation.
So you brought us here.
I was gonna ask where here is.
Well, if you brought us here, you should know. Unless you're lost.
I don't even know where here is.
Why are you pointing fingers? Maybe you brought us here.
Why would I come here? I don't even. There's nothing here. There's fog. Why would I come here?
Fester
And why would I bring a frog and a bird?
Fester reaches into his robes and produces a lantern, which he lights and proceeds to survey the surrounding area with.
Okay. Looking around the area, you guys notice that your original observation of you're just stuck kind of in the middle of the woods, not entirely accurate. There are tall trees that are standing up tall on either side of you as far as you can tell through the thick mist. But you also see that there seems to be a dirt road, and you guys are presently on it.
One way to go.
I'm going to try and climb the tree.
Climbing the tree is not difficult, but getting to the top, you can see nothing. Dense fog blocks you in every direction.
Just as I thought. It's foggy. Climb back down. Well, I've made a discovery. It's foggy. Everywhere.
Really?
I know, right? It's because I'm so great.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Okay,
I'm not stupid.
Fester sort of extends his neck down to the road and sort of sniffs or pecks at it, sort of bobbing his head as a bird might do, trying to see if there are any tracks on the road.
There are no tracks as far as you can tell.
I say we walk one way. Just follow this dirt road.
Yeah, I say we follow the dirt road.
Okay. As you begin to walk down the road, you see that there are black pools of water standing like giant mirrors in and around the muddy roadway. There are giant trees that loom on both sides of the road, and their branches claw at you through the wind like mist. As you continue walking, eventually you find yourselves facing a pair of gates that block the road. The fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you, and ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars, and two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence.
I kind of stride up to the gate with a very distinctive swagger. Say, can we go in?
Seemingly just responding at what you say, the gates begin to slowly creak open. They stand now, no longer barring the way, but you get a very ominous feeling about entering.
I kind of look around a bit and I say, yeah, see, yeah, let's go. Got to start striding in.
Fester wobbles in after you, sort of satisfiedly grumbling to himself, sooner we get directions away from here, sooner I can get away from you people.
Okay.
Kind of.
Go ahead.
Suin eyeballs Fester and just crooks again.
Moving through the gate, you see towering trees whose tops are lost in the gray mist, blocking out all but the death gray light coming from the moon. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. As you step forward, the wind blows, and you can catch a faint whiff of something. The scent of death is on the air.
Aha, reminds Fister of graveyard back home.
Kong starts to like sniff and then pulls an obviously disgusted face and starts to spit a little bit. Like, bleh, bleh. One of you guys control your bowels. Bleh. Sensitive nose we monkeys have. You should be more respectful.
Oh my.
What?
Did he die?
I think that was binary.
Something up with your mic there, Snug. Alrighty then. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna look around for anywhere that looks like it might have food.
There's food everywhere.
Okay. So you begin to kind of walk around, and as you begin to approach the woods, the foul scent is starting to become stronger. At the edge of the woods, half buried in underbrush, about 15 feet from the road, you find a human corpse. The young man appears to be a commoner. His muddy clothes are torn and raked with claw marks. Crows have been at the body, which is surrounded by paw prints. The man has obviously been dead for several days. He holds a crumpled envelope in one hand.
Pick up the envelope.
Okay. The envelope reads as following. Hail thee of might and valor. I, the burgomaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Koyana, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. Now my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward, and after we are all departed for a better life. Signed, Kolyan Indirovich, Burgomaster.
Do any of you know this guy?
No.
What's a burgomaster?
No idea on what a burgomaster is, and it's the first time I've ever even heard of this name.
Okay, out of character, should I make a sort of roll to determine if my character knows of Barovia and where it's located in the...
There is no roll. You have no previous knowledge of this
Okay.
place.
Okay.
Guess we could just continue.
Yeah, I'm going to continue looking around for any signs of food.
Is there any bugs on the ground?
Bugs?
Yes.
I'm sure after investigating, you're able to find some.
And I grab a little bit. Hold my hand. I'm like, here, food.
Nah, that's too wriggly.
I love you, Daddy Warbucks.
Just
I've
kill
been
them
watching
and
for
it's fine.
3 months. Here's a resub.
Thank you for the resub. I'll appreciate you.
I am intrigued by this mention of the vampire. They are creatures surrounded by darkness, and I would be curious to learn more about them.
As you guys are standing here contemplating this, you hear a wolf howl far off into the forest.
There's your food.
Nah, too toothy.
Well, I think whatever did that to this guy is on its way back. By the sounds of it, we should probably keep moving.
Ah, yes, let us not linger.
All right, let's carry on through.
Okay. You begin to walk off down towards the road, and you hear that wolf howl again, except this time it sounds closer, and there's more than one.
You see the staff over my shoulder start to glow just ever so slightly, and seems to get just a little bit. It looks a little heavier as I cast Shillelagh on it again.
Okay. You guys continue to walk down the road, and eventually you find yourselves coming upon a small village with its tall houses dark as tombstones. Nestled among these solemn dwellings are a handful of closed-up shops. Even the tavern is shut tight. As you contemplate your new surroundings, a soft whimpering draws your eye toward a pair of children standing in the middle of the otherwise lifeless street.
I eye them warily, and then I kind of sniff a little bit, and I'm like, they don't smell like dogs.
The small child, a boy, seems to be crying and clutching at a doll. And the older child turns to the boy and says, "Shush! You must be quiet." And she turns and looks at you and she says, "There's a monster in that house." And she points to a tall brick row house that has seen better days. The windows are dark, and it has a gated portico on the ground floor, and the rusty gate is slightly open. The houses on either side are abandoned, their windows and doors boarded up.
Okay. I'm going to cast Goodberry.
Okay?
So this sort of small bush grows out of the ground, and I take a couple of berries, and I hand one to each of the kids, and then I eat two of them myself.
They take the berries reluctantly, and they look up at you. And the girl speaking again, "My name is Rose. This is my brother Thorn. Will you help us?"
So there's a monster, eh?
"Yes. I don't know what it looks like, but we've heard its terrible howls."
Oh, is it the dog? Well, that's okay.
They just look at you blankly, and then they look past you to the rest of the party. "Please, you have to help us."
This seems sketchy.
Come on, you can't let a monster, take over the kid's house. You gotta live somewhere.
If nothing else, I would enjoy dissecting it.
That's the spirit.
Fine.
Anyway, Kong's a great warrior, so don't worry. Kong and the other people, Birdman, Frogman, Lizardman, and Shortman, and Strange Man. And all these people will defeat the monster.
They kind of nod, and still clutching the doll, they begin to slowly back away from the house, obviously afraid.
I kind of stride up to the gate and I shout really loudly, "Hey, monster! It's me, Kong! I'm gonna kick your butt!"
There is no reply.
I don't think a wolf is gonna speak English.
But it knows. Gotta put the fear in him. Obviously too scared to deal with Kong.
Is the portico out front locked?
It is not.
Alright, well, then Fester simply bangs it open with his shovel and starts waddling in.
Yep, Kong strides along too. He actually hurries to like catch up so he's not behind anybody.
I follow.
Okay. Give me 1
Galactus
second.
is handing back.
I'm going to place all of you onto the map. And then get started. So let me see. Kong is in the front. Put him there. And then Fester said he was boldly going forward. And then place everybody else kind of spread out around and behind them. 2, 3, 4. Who did I miss? Ed. And Galactus. There we go. And now Ed currently has light on his what did you cast light on? I don't remember.
The dagger.
Okay. So I'm going to put light on him. And there you go. Alright, so now you are standing in the front of the house. Okay?
And I also have a lantern.
Okay. What kind of lantern? It doesn't matter. 60 feet. 60 feet, dimming after... Okay, there you go. So standing here in the front of the house, you see a wrought iron gate with hinges on one side and a lock on the other that fills the archway of the stone portico. The gate is unlocked and its rusty hinges shriek as you push it open. Oil lamps hang from the portico ceiling by chains, flanking a set of oaken doors that open into a grand foyer. Would you guys like to open a door?
Yep.
I can put that there. Alright, door's open.
Kong will start walking in. Be like, "Here, monster, 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 monster."
Hanging on the south wall of the foyer is a shield emblazoned with the coat of arms. The coat of arms is a stylized golden windmill on a red field, flanked by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats and mahogany-framed double doors leading from the foyer to the main hall are set with panes of stained glass.
All right, continue moving forward, trying to keep an eye out for any signs of this monster.
Okay.
And up.
As
Go
you get to the door and move to push it open, you see that the stained glass shows a most disturbing picture. you see people in long black robes forcing someone onto an altar, and then in one pane it shows them with the dagger raised up above their head, and another plane it shows them having plunged it into the person's chest. You see the last panel shows them using the gore that results from their sacrifice and spreading it around their bodies.
Weird art.
Yeah, it's a little strange. Pushing the door open?
Absolutely.
Pushing the door open. Alright, you find yourself in a wide hall that runs about as the width of the house, with a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase on the other. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a longsword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood-paneled walls are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs.
I'll start having a poke around at the all of the stuff, but I'm gonna grab the sword.
Okay. You see that the sword is ornamental. There's no blade that's been cut, into the edge of the weapon. But
I just start swinging it around, shouting, "Kong is a great knight and a hero!" Ah! And then I get bored and put it down. I can't use it anyway.
Okay. Anyone else like to do anything?
Fester kind of pokes and sniffs around, maybe looks in some other rooms.
Okay. You see there are several doors connected to the room that you are in. So, is there a door in particular you would like to examine?
Right over there.
Okay. Alright, opening this door, you find yourself in a dining hall. Walking into the room, thank you. The centerpiece of this wood-paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the fireplace is a mahogany frame painting of an alpine vale. The wall paneling is carved with elegant images of deer among the trees.
After sort of sniffing about, Fester loses interest and goes back out into the main hall.
Is there any food here?
No, the table settings are empty.
Oh, okay. I'll start looking around the room to see if I can find any food. But if I don't find any, then I'll just leave. With a definite look of disappointment on my face. Even though I've just eaten 2 good berries.
Okay.
I shout again. Hey, where's this monster? Yoo-hoo! Afraid of Kong, are you? Yeah, you should be.
Fester then goes to explore this room.
1 second.
So as this is going on, I'm switching out from my mechanical device to a dagger and hand axe.
Okay. Which room are we opening now?
We're at top one.
Well, top one leads you back into the dining hall. So let's open the room to the right. Me?
Okay.
Alright. You find yourself in a kitchen area. It's tidy with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on shelves. See a work table with a cutting board and a rolling pin on top of it. And there's a stone dome-shaped oven standing near the eastern wall. Its bent iron stovepipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling. Behind the stove and to the left is a thin door leading to a well-stocked pantry. And looking into the pantry, you see that there are a lot of jars, and it looks like everything could be well preserved.
Okay, well, Fester displays little interest in the preserves, but instead pokes around under the table for signs of rats.
Peculiarly, there are no signs of rats or other vermin here.
Alright, then Fester waddles out and points back to the room and says, some dull preserves you may find appetizing, otherwise nothing.
Kong immediately runs into the room and starts looking around for food.
Okay. You find, jars with what appear to be some undiscerned meat that's been stuck in oil and shoved into these jars.
Okay. He sniffs it. Does it smell edible?
It seems like it could be edible.
Then he tries some.
Okay. It's raw meat, so it's not particularly, it doesn't taste particularly good.
Okay.
It's squishy.
He kind of okay. Well, maybe later. I'll kind of close the jar and stick it in my bag. Is there any other food that seems edible right now?
No, sir. But you do notice something peculiar about the taste. It was very, very unusual. Nothing like you've ever tasted before. Can you do a perception check, please?
Sure.
Okay. As you set the jar back on the shelf, you see the contents kind of get swirled around, and as they kind of spin, and you see another side of the jar, you see there what looks like a human finger.
Okay, Kong kind of pulls a bit of a bleh face and then knocks the jar over.
Yep, the jar falls to the ground and smashes, and you see very clearly a human finger mixed with a large chunk of some undisclosed origin.
Yep, Kong will just kind of pull another face at it and then kind of leave while frantically wiping his tongue with his hand. Like a bleh, yeah, bleh.
Does anybody see this? I know he's in the room by himself, but he said he exits the room wiping at his tongue.
Yeah, I've got vision into the room.
Don't eat the meat. And I eat another berry to try and get the taste out of my mouth.
Okay. So,
I'd like to try this door.
ooh, excuse me. Opening that door, you find a small closet, and in the closet are hung several large black cloaks. They look very similar to what you had seen on the stained glass of the window.
I take them. I put one on.
You're wearing a big black cloak now.
Yep. I come out and start swirling it around and like using it to half cover my face and then going bah!
Let's just get through.
And then just giggling to myself.
So now what?
I'm gonna lead up the stairs.
Up the stairs?
Yep.
I too will head up the stairs.
Alright, I'm gonna grab everybody. No, don't move. Alright. Going up the stairs. Boop. You find yourself in another similarly sized room. Kong. He hasn't gone far enough. Kong, looks like you've earned yourself your first nat 1 of the campaign.
All right.
Open this door.
Oh, hold up. There we go. Alright, opening the door. Well, you gotta hold your horses. I didn't even get that far yet. In the upper hall, there are unlit oil lamps mounted on the walls of this elegant hallway. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood frame portrait of what is labeled as the Durst family. Underneath, you can see Gustav and Elizabeth Durst with their 2 smiling children, Rose and Thorn. They will be forever missed. And you see that the 2 children are the ones that you see outside.
Wait.
Cute kids.
But
Aren't those the same kids that sent us in here to get a monster?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you send a bunch of people in to kill a monster in your house, right?
Yeah, but why does it say they will be forever missed?
I don't know. Maybe somebody left.
No, it means they're probably dead. But
Yes, they are like
I think you're jumping to conclusions. They're obviously not dead because they're outside.
you fool. They are likely constructs or vampires raised from the dead.
Well,
how do you?
why did they take the berries?
Wow.
Vampires don't eat berries, or do they? Do vampires eat berries? No answer.
No, they do not eat berries, fool. They only drink blood. But they are
Well,
sort of undead.
You say that, but I don't believe it.
So where are we going?
Through the store.
Okay. Opening that door, you find yourself in a room that has gossamer drapes covering the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. There are upholstered chairs lining the walls and stained glass wall hangings depicting beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. Around the room, you can see various musical instruments. There's a harpsichord with a bench near the northwest corner, and near the fireplace is a large standing harp. There are alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers adorning the mantelpiece.
Are there any flutes or woodwinds or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay, Kong will move over to the harpsichord and just start pressing things.
It makes a lot of noise, and as the clanging and the cacophonous sounds erupt into the silence of the room, you hear a low groan begin to rise. So, stop it.
Hey, stop playing.
I kind of look around as to like who said stop.
You see nothing.
Do you guys hear that? Wait, let me do it again, and I'll start pressing stuff again.
As you do, right? You see this pink swirling light begin to emanate into and coalesce into the center of the room. And as it does, it begins to take shape. Vaguely humanoid. Very angry.
I kind of shout, "Ah!" and jump on top of the harpsichord and point my stick at it.
You gotta be kidding me.
It points at you again. It says, "Leave."
You leave. I was here first.
Oh, and then it's going to reach out and it kind of tries to touch you with its hand.
I try and smack it.
What's your current AC?
14.
Okay, so it's a miss. You manage to step out of the way before the creature makes contact, but it is obviously hostile. Go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
We don't have a macro.
Oh no! Wait, what?
Now, would this constitute as my nat 1, or?
Oh, I don't have any macros set up in this game yet. For shame. It's okay, I'll set that up right now. All players show us token action. There you go. So now when you click on things, it'll give you the initiative roll.
So would this initiative constitute my nat 1, or would it be another roll? Okay.
Man. All right. Why did it not do the thing? Descending. There we go.
I need you to put me on there.
Why didn't you do it? Okay, so Edward, you will have the first action. Nat 1 Kong for asking too many questions about his Nat 1. What is this?
Well, I don't know what that thing is, but it does not belong here. We gotta get rid of it.
Alright, so Firebolt. You see the fire... Where is my spectre? There it is. It flies out and it hits the creature. And you see it turn and it's got this expression of rage on its face. Obviously was none too happy about that. Finished?
Yes, I am.
Alright, Garrick.
Alright, I'm going to move forward and slash at it with my dagger.
It's miss.
And then follow up with a bonus action to use my hand axe.
Also a miss.
And then I'm going to try and get away.
So you're gonna take a leaving engagement?
Yep.
18. Like that. No. So
That'll hit.
all right, you're gonna take 10 necrotic damage.
Holy crap.
Holy crap, indeed. Yes. And then I need you to make a con save, please. All right, you passed. All right, next will be the spectre. And it's going to just float towards Kong. And it's going to reach out and try to touch him again. Wants to touch him. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
I'm dead.
No!
That is instant death right there.
Yes. Yep, that's more than more than 18. All right. Well, bam.
That's 3 times my max hit points.
At least the nat one's didn't affect him.
G and G.
Woo!
Well, here you go. I'm going to give you another handout. I don't think I'm trying to think right now what we could do about that. But I don't think there's anything that at level 1 with no civilization around you it's not like you could just run him to a healer and be like, we need a revivify. Like, I'm pretty sure you just
We're bringing Sunday group in here.
rip. Wow. Okay. You can't. Well, I'll just remove you from the tracker.
Yeah, I guess so.
Divine
I'll start
intervention. Divine intervention could save him. All right, Fester. Ray of sickness. 10 poison. Okay, so your ray is going to hit the creature. Okay, but you see that it is just completely unaffected by your poison damage. Just kind of turns and looks at you.
Piss off!
Asuin.
I pull out my greatsword and attack it.
10 is a miss.
Nah, I'm sad.
Edward.
Let's move over this a little bit so I can see what's in there. Yeah, first attack didn't kill him. Let's try something different.
Ray of Frost. Okay, another hit. And Garrick?
Having felt the last attack, after leaving, I back up and I switch to my thunder cannon and fire. Wow.
I know. What are
And
these
then I
rules? Okay. So now the specter, now that it's returned to its turn, it looks around the chamber and it says, "No more noise," and begins to disappear from view. So what would the party like to do?
Don't take my berries.
Wow, I can't believe that just happened.
Well, I'm not sure about you, good folks, but I would like to leave this base.
Galactus is already walking down the stairs.
I am right behind him.
There's another door.
And what happened after the last door?
So you guys are gonna go back downstairs, try to leave?
Yep.
Okay. You go down the stairs, you start to exit, and as you do, the door slams shut in front of you.
Hey, I guess we could go check those rooms out.
Freaking creepy kids. Why'd they send us in here?
Oh, it was probably a trap.
So are we going back up the stairs?
Galactus is staying with the group, wherever they're going.
Well, if we cannot get back out the front door, we might as well go back up.
Okay, so standing here on the second floor, what do we do now?
Open this door.
All right. Opening this door, you find yourself in... That doesn't seem like the right... Okay. You see that there are red velvet drapes covering the windows of this room, and there's an exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high-back chair that face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the southern wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the higher shelves.
Ooh, books.
Could I search around the room for maybe any items or?
Do an investigation check. Okay. Looking around the room, you see there's a bunch of really mundane items. There's an oil lamp with no oil in it. There's a quill and a well of ink, but the ink has long since dried up. There's a tinderbox, and there's a letter kit containing a red wax candle.
Okay.
Anybody else?
I think Fester, in preparation for seeing the spectre again, decides to sort of scratch his head and tries to remember what he knows about them. So would that be a history check or an arcana check?
About specters?
Yep.
Let's call an arcana check for you. $21. Okay. So, thinking about specters, right? You know that specters are usually created when somebody leaves, when somebody dies very violently, and then their spirit kind of sticks around and just is vindictive and hurtful to anybody that comes near it. You also know that they are resistant to most forms of damage. Anything non-magical will fail to hurt it, and even most magical forms of damage will do nothing against an incorporeal spirit.
What about necrotic damage?
Well, you don't quite remember anything about that. I've already given you a ton of information.
Okay. Well, all right. I simply relay this to the rest of the team in preparation in case we see it again.
Well, I'm not going to be much help.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Casting it or ritual casting it?
Ritual.
Okay. So casting Detect Magic on the room, you don't find anything immediately, but then you notice there's a very faint glow of illusion magic coming from the corner behind the shelf.
I'm going to walk towards that and try and investigate a little bit more.
Okay. When you investigate the bookshelf here, you can see that the bookshelf itself is an illusion. Your hand passes right through the books in the shelving, and there seems to be an empty space behind it.
I'm going to relay this to the frog person, and then I'm going to just try and step through.
Okay. You find yourself in a small room. It contains more bookshelves packed with tomes describing fiend summoning rituals and the necromantic rituals of a cult called the Priests of Asibus. You also see a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet standing against a southern wall, its lid half closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor. Close inspection reveals that the skeleton belongs to a human who triggered a poison dart trap. 3 darts are stuck in the dead adventurer's armor and ribcage. You can also, looking around, you can see the dart firing mechanism inside the chest no longer functions.
I'll continue to open the chest.
Okay. Clutched in the skeleton's left hand is a letter bearing a seal of what looks like a giant bat. And then behind the bat is a giant letter S. And then you also see the inside the chest there are several other items. Blank books with black leather covers, spell scrolls, and an official piece of paper, which, you look at it and it's the deed to the house that you are standing in.
I yell out to the party to let them know what's in the chest. I try to carry the stuff out to put on the table, and that's in the room.
Sure.
Ooh, scrolls.
So I don't have much use for these, but possibly you all could.
Okay.
Do I recognize any of the writing on the scrolls?
They're all in common. The scrolls are bless, protection from poison, and revivify.
Alright, I want to take a look at the scroll and see if I can actually manage to pull it off.
Which scroll? I listed 3.
Grab the revive scroll.
Okay.
What roll am I going to need to try to pull this off?
I'm trying to figure it out. High level. Let's roll. Unfortunately, it's not on your spell list. You wouldn't be able to cast it.
Cast it directly from the scroll?
Nope. No, you can. Yeah. Yeah. The only person on this team who could have used it is the monkey. Ironically. Yeah. In order to use the scroll, it has to be on your class's spell list, and then if it's a scroll of a higher level that you could cast, then you make a roll. But you're not a cleric or a druid. You can't use it. Awesome.
Save it for next time.
Spartan, did you see I gave you another character sheet?
Yes, I've already started
Okay.
looking stuff up, making up another guy.
Okay. So, other than the scrolls, anything else you want to examine from all the books and paperwork he just brought up? There was a letter, the 3 scrolls, and then there was the official looking documents.
I'll open up the letter to read.
Okay. First, I'm going to show you again the that crest I had described earlier. Okay, that is on the front of the letter. And then the letter itself, it says, "My most pathetic servant. I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones that brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness, of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarovich."
So I read this out loud to everybody and let them know that it seems that this group was nothing more than a cult that seems to have slain their own children.
These cults will know nothing of the darkness. They are mere imitators of power.
Let's just open this last one.
Okay, that door opens up and you see a thing. An undecorated bedroom contains a pair of beds with straw-stuffed mattresses. At the foot of each bed is an empty footlocker, and there are tidy servant uniforms hanging from hooks and in a closet.
Can I look through, like, their wardrobe and stuff?
Yeah, it's servant uniform, like a maid and a butler and...
Do the stairs continue up another level?
Of course they do. Ready to go up?
Yes, let us proceed.
Okay. Give me a second. You guys are now in the top left corner of the map. Alright. As you climb up the red marble staircase to its full height, you find yourself on a dusty balcony with a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall, draped in cobwebs. Oil lamps are mounted on the oak paneled walls, which are carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. But as you get a closer look, you see that there are tiny corpses littering the ground and hanging from the trees, and there are worms bursting up around them in all of the paintings. As you get closer, the suit of black plate armor begins to animate with a shudder and starts approaching you, weapon drawn. Initiative, please. Down to 4. That's rough. Alright. Go ahead, Ed.
Well, let's try to blast that suit of armor back to the wall.
16 for 3 fire. That's a hit.
And that will end my turn.
Alright. The armor, you see it lifts up its gauntleted arm, and it starts swinging. First at Garrick, hitting you for 5, and then at Osuin, missing. Osuin.
I lift up my greatsword and slash at it. Oh, great.
Alright, well, it needs to say, you miss. The attack goes wide, and you just bury your weapon into the wall.
Great.
Fester.
With a loud screech, Fester swings his shovel at the suit of armor.
19 is a hit. For 1 damage. You did it, buddy.
That's it for me.
Out of curiosity, your shovel, is it just like a repurposed club?
Yeah, it's a repurposed quarterstaff.
A quarter. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I didn't know what the second number was. Is that that's for your two-handed attack? Were you attacking with 2 hands or 1?
2.
Okay, all right. So just in the future, just let me know if you're 1 hand or 2, and that'll let me know what number to go off of.
All right.
All right, there we go. And Galactus?
All right, I'm going to take the disengage action and shove my way through here. Get around this corner.
Okay. Finished?
Yep.
And then Lord Edward.
Well, if fire did not kill him, let's try ice.
Another hit. Finished?
And that will finish my turn.
Alright, the armor will take its turn now. It is going to try to punch Asuin. Hit for 4. And then turn around and it tries to punch Fester. Oh god, no, not again! Oh my god!
Yeah, that'd be killing me.
Are you?
Yeah, I only have 6.
Yeah, he only has 6 hit points.
And it hit me for 8, so that's like.
And then there were 3.
Oh wow!
Well, I don't know if it kills me outright.
No, yeah, it does it does enough to knock you unconscious, and it deals your maximum hit points. It's the chunky salsa rule. It's
And yes, I am dead.
And then you say you never kill anyone.
This is a massacre. I can't help it, guys. My dice are too good. I'll tell you what, okay? Because this is a little ridiculous, all right? You're not dead. I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give both of you a chance, okay? You're not dead. You're unconscious. You have 2 death saves. We'll see if you can work it out. That's a little extreme, but there's a chance you could not die, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Just auto killed 2 people on the first session. It's not cool. Alright, anyway. Where is the Kong? You're in the initiative tracker now.
Okay.
Alright. Asuin?
I pull out my pike and jab at it.
That is a hit. Oh god, it's Fester's turn.
Moment of truth.
No.
Fester said he was going to BRB.
Alright. Then it's Garrick's turn.
Alright, so I pretty much peek around quickly enough to take a shot.
That has a hit for 8, and the armor breaks apart.
Ah, thank God.
Okay, so combat's over, right? And moment of truth, right? I need Fester and Kong. Make a death save. Oh, but wait, look. Oh my god, Fester has a nat 20, so Fester cannot die.
Kong has 2 nat 1s.
Yeah, but nat 1s can't be used on death saves.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that rule got put in place about 3 months ago. It's the anti-lane rule when he killed off one of his guys with a nat 1 on his death save. A natural nat 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Here we go. Death save.
Oh no.
And I rolled a nat.
What? It just wasn't meant to be, man. It just wasn't meant to be.
No, it really wasn't. God damn. Swing and a miss.
Oh, Jesus.
I tried. Like, I was kind of hoping, like, somebody would be like, oh, wait, he's alive. Heal him real quick. No, it wasn't meant to be, man. Alright, well, the rest of you. What do you do now?
I'm gonna try to dislodge my sword out of the wall.
Alright. I didn't even see that you switched your weapon. Good job. So now what?
Find somewhere and take a long rest.
A long rest? In a hostile in a obviously hostile environment? I don't think so.
Man, if only we had some sort of healer.
He wasn't. I don't think he even got a chance to heal anything.
If you did take Kong's berries, you could use some of those because they heal 1 hit point each, and there's like 5 of them left.
Yeah, but the characters have no way of knowing that.
That's true.
I'm going to open this door.
Yeah, right. It's no time like the present. All right. That is not the right handout. We want also not the right handout. Come here. Yes. You find yourself in a master suite. Dusty, cobweb-filled master bedroom has burgundy drapes covering the windows. Furnishings include a 4-poster bed with embroidered curtains and tattered gossamer veils, a matching pair of empty wardrobes, a vanity with a wood frame mirror and jewelry box, and a padded chair. There's a rotted tiger skin rug that lies on the floor in front of the fireplace, which has a dust-covered portrait of Gustav and Elizabeth Durst hanging above it. A web-filled parlor in the southwest corner contains a table and 2 chairs. Resting on the dusty tablecloth is an empty porcelain bowl and mug. You see that there is a door that is facing the foot of the bed with a full-length mirror mounted on it. As you move in front of the mirror, Galactus, you look in it, and as you look at the mirror, you see that your reflection staring back at you is a rotted corpse.
Then I run away. And then I yell to the party, I'm like, don't look in the mirror.
Out of curiosity, Fester goes to look in the mirror, but when he looks in the mirror, he doesn't see much of a difference and just shrugs and walks off.
Anybody else?
I look in the mirror. Do
Okay.
I still look orange?
No, you look perfectly normal.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
I could have swore there was like a rotting corpse that looked just like me. And I looked back in the mirror.
No. This time, upon looking in it, you look fine.
I think you're kind of
Freaking out.
Just sit down in the middle.
Okay. Fester decides to move on to the next room.
Okay. Which is where?
Over there.
Okay. Looking here, you see this room contains a wooden bathtub with clawed feet, a small iron stove with a kettle, and a barrel under a spigot in the eastern wall. There's nothing else of interest or value here. Would you like to open the door?
Yes, please.
Okay. As you look in here, you see it's a storage room. There are shelves lining the walls, and most of the shelves have items stacked on top of them. Fester, stop right there, please. You see a cobweb-covered broom leaning against a far wall, and as you step into the room and begin to investigate the items on the shelves, Fester, you see this broom kind of leans in and tries to hit you with the wooden handle.
I shriek and immediately step back and try to back away.
Well, take your 4 damage.
And I'm down again.
Did this guy just get knocked unconscious by a broom?
He did indeed. That's the scariest monster in this whole place. It almost killed someone in the last playthrough.
So initiative?
Oh, yes. Okay. Fester is up first. You are unconscious. I need you to make a death save. So, death save.
Oh, hold on.
There we go. Alright, and after that, Galactus.
Not quite sure what happened. I come up and...
You just hear a clunk, and then something heavy hits the ground.
Can I use my turn to try and stabilize him?
Sure. Medicine check. Alright. You managed to put him put his wounds to stop bleeding, and he seems like he's gonna be okay.
Then I'm going back away.
Edward.
Move up just enough so I can see around the corner to see what's in there. I see broom made of wood. Let's try that.
That 1 fire damage. That's okay though, because Firebolt says that if it's flammable, it catches us on fire. So we have a burning broom now. And Asuin?
Run up and cleave it in half.
Yeah. You chop a sizable chunk of the wooden handle off of the broom. Now it's turn. It takes 2 fire damage because it's burning, and it's got to try to bonk you, Asuin. Bonk. 15? Miss. And Fester is stable, so he doesn't need to do anything. Galactus?
Not really sure what I can do here. I run up and I'll shoot at the broom.
It is a miss.
And then I'll step away again.
Edward.
It worked first time.
Miss. Asuin.
I'm going to cleave it in half again. No, I'm not.
No, you're not. It's the broom's turn, and you see that the fire spreads to the last pieces of it, and it just kind of falls to the ground. So now what?
Can I search around in the closet for anything that might relate to that?
Sure. The shelves they're filled with sheets and blankets and old bars of soap, but nothing that really catches your interest. How did he just wake up?
Oh, I was stabilized, right? So does that put me at 1 hunt point?
No, you're still at 0. You're not dying anymore.
We should really think about taking a short rest back in this room over here.
Yeah.
That guy that fell on the other floor, does he have anything that might help us?
You wanna go loot him?
I'm fine with it.
Oh, well, let's see.
Wait. Well, you two go loot him, and I will stay here with the bird, since he's just unconscious.
All right. When you look through his stuff, you find a sling and a pouch full of stones, leather armor, and an explorer's pack, along with a little bit of currency that he was currently carrying.
How much? Well...
No, it's supposed to be silver and copper.
Oh, you put it in EP. So
Yeah, I put it in EP and thing. Sorry, yeah, that's my bad.
So it's not 9 EP and 2 SP.
No, it's
I'm telling
9 gold,
them,
9 silver, 2 copper.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna take that sling.
Alright, take a sling and 40 sling pellets. Do you have proficiency with the sling?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, you do. You're a fighter. You're proficiency with everything.
Sweet.
Out of character, would I know what those berries were that he was eating? Or basically, would I know that they have healing properties?
No, I don't think you would. Because he ate them, but he never told the party what they did, and he wasn't hurt, so it's not like you've seen him eat them and then heal. I think you're just boned. Alright, what are you guys doing?
Did you say 40 of those sling pellets?
Yes.
So I'm going to ask the two other guys, like, help me carry this bird thing to the other room with the bed. We need to, like, rest up a little bit here.
Alright, I hear him call, I head back up.
Fine, I'll help too. Do we just want to split this gold up, or?
Just add it to your pack. It don't matter.
Okay.
Alright, so if you're going to take a short rest, go ahead and roll your hit dice and recover that much health.
Yeah, I have to cast that again, don't I?
Yes, you do. Or no, No, why would you? It's a 8-hour duration.
All right.
You didn't use any spell slots, did you? Just the one for your mage armor?
Me? Correct.
Yeah. So then now you have 2 spell slots, right? Or no? Do you have arcane recovery?
Who, me?
No. Well, you're both wizards. So I'm thinking, yeah, you should have arcane recovery.
Yes, we do have our arcane recovery. I actually added that to my sheet, and I was going to ask you about it, but I forgot.
Yeah, so if you basically if you finish a short rest, you get 2 spell slots back.
Okay, cool.
Which is why I asked if you had cast your mage armor. Because now you have 2 instead of 1.
The only time I cast it is when we first walked in the building.
Right. Alright. So everybody is rested. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, where to?
I'm going to open this door.
Okay. You open the room, and 15. Dust and cobwebs shroud an elegantly appointed bedroom. When you enter, you see a large bed, 2 end tables, an empty wardrobe. Mounted on the wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror with an ornate wooden frame carved to look like ivy and berries. And there's also a crib covered with a hanging black shroud. And standing there next to the crib is a spectre. It looks at you as you enter the room, and it raises its hand and it points to the door. Leave.
Sounds good.
Sorry to bother you.
I think we should kill it.
If you feel like it, go ahead. Last time we tried to do that, I almost died.
Wait! Lane, are you feeling froggy?
You're dead to me.
Alright, no, for real, what are we doing?
Well, we don't really have much else of a choice. We're locked in here. Maybe that's what's keeping us locked in here?
Like I said, if you feel like you want to take that initiative,
I'm going to
go
step
for
through
it.
the door.
And the specter
I
now
command
turns and
them.
looks at you. Leave.
Begging your pardon, my lady, but the front door is locked. Any chance of you opening it for us so we can leave?
it begins to hover closer to you, and and it starts to kind of menacingly hover above you in the air, and it points again. Exit now. Roll initiative. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it not doing it? Oh, there we go. Oh, it was there. He was just off screen. Alright, anyway. So, Galactus?
Like, well, if we're doing this, I just start shooting.
Okay, it's a hit.
And then I reload. That's it.
There you go. Why the hell is it wrong? Alright, anyway. The specter will take its turn now, and you see it reach its hand out and try to grasp Edward. I was really scared it was going to be another crit.
It's still a hit, but I'm afraid to roll this.
Oh my god! What is happening? So your hit point maximum is currently 0. Does anybody know what happens to somebody when their hit point maximum reaches 0?
They die.
They die.
I start a new character sheet.
He has a nat 20. He does have a nat 20. He couldn't fail that check. Thank you. My notes were in front of it, so I missed it. Oh, God. Okay, you don't die. You pass the save.
This has been an emotional roller coaster.
Thank you, whatever Twitch God pointed out. I completely forgot I had that.
That was Disco. Disco handed out all the nat 20s and 1s. He saved your life. Alright, well, you are still very much dead, though, because he still hit you. You're just not at maximum hit points of 0. Alright, and Ed, if you could roll a death save.
After that con save, do I have to?
What do you mean? Well, you're dead. You're unconscious.
Yeah, I know, but my con save against him was a 1. I was afraid of doing that with my death save, too.
Alright, Asuin.
I slash it.
It's a nat 20, now that I remember these things are here. Roll your damage. And then roll another 2d6. Okay, 4, 5, 6, total of 20. Alright, it looks severely wounded. Fester? DV4, what is wrong with you? Nat 20 for the Spectre? You're a monster. You're a monster.
Oh no.
Isn't your bloodlust satisfied? 1 on the Spectre. Alright, and then Garrick, back to you.
Take another shot. And reload.
Miss. Alright, the Spectre is going to turn around.
No.
And it's going to attack Asuin. And
It's a 20.
yeah, it's a nat 20. For a total of 14 damage.
That's perfect.
And then you need to make a con save.
I'm unconscious.
You read what it says. And then make a con save. Okay. Edward, make a death save. Asuin, make a death save. Fester, save your party. That's a touch range spell. You're gonna have to move in closer. Oh no, it's not. It's a ghostly hand, right? Comes out and
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'm wrong. Unfortunately, though, you see the necrotic damage does not affect the otherworldly creature.
That's it.
Garrick, shoot her!
I'm screaming. It's like, we're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die. 9 is a
Not
miss.
shooting relay.
What is this? Alright, the spectre. It's going to magic its way forward. And it's going to stop right here next to Fester. Oh god, why? It's going to keep on going. Fester, you can make an opportunity attack.
Yes, I'll swing and hit it with my shovel.
Okay. 2-hand. Swing with shovel. Alright, swing it! 4 damage. Not enough to kill it, though. And it's going to try to attack Garrick. Sweet baby Jeebus. It's a miss. It's a miss. It's enough to have killed you, though. Knocked you out. Not kill you. Death save from Lord Edward, please. Okay. And Asuin. Fester.
Hit it with my shovel again.
Hit it with the shovel. For... Okay.
Two-handed.
Yep. Garrick?
Alright, I'm gonna have to pretty much drop my gun and pull out the dagger and slash at it.
12 is a hit. And you, as you slash through the specter's being, you see that it dissipates from your field of vision.
Oh crap. I look at Fester like, we gotta help the others.
Fester hobbles over to the frogman and uses his knowledge of medicine to stabilize him.
Alright, roll medicine checks, both of you. Both managed to succeed in stabilizing the other. Balanced DV4, as all things should be. Alright, good God, man. Guess what? Good news, everyone! The 2 specters and the animated armor all together equals 300 hit points. Would you believe it?
And the broom is what, 6,000?
Oh, yeah, the broom is included in that. It's totally not, but you guys need to level up before somebody else dies.
Okay, so how much experience?
300. Everybody gets 300 experience. Level up your characters! For everything that is good and here in the world. Level up!
You're a monster.
No carbuncle. Good God, man, that was fast. Imagination.
I pretty much just copied everything over.
Right on. Oh, from your cleric and the other.
Yep.
All right, got it. That's fine.
Hence why I wanted carbuncle.
Yes. HP. Are you human?
Yes.
All right. We'll introduce you in a moment. Okay.
Sure. Do you want to keep me at level 1?
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So also in second winding. Hey, how did you wake up?
We leveled up, giving us the hit points.
I'll allow it. I don't think that's quite how it works, but I don't care. It's usually how we work it when your character's conscious, so why the hell not? Alright, so everybody, are you ready? Do you need another moment to check your sheets?
Just one more minute.
Do you remember on Caitlin how I had that button under my attacks? Can you help me configure that button or a similar one for this guy?
You have to. I don't know what button you're talking about. Oh, now I do.
And that'll track like the other button did?
Yeah, it should. And then I see.
I already adjusted the proficiency. Armor class, I need the adjustment.
Yeah, there's your adjustment. All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, so then where are we going? Let's not just sit here in silence, please.
I think we should check this room, see if there's anything in here.
Alright, you said you're going to check the room. Do a perception investigation check. Nope. You don't see anything.
Yep, it's a room.
Could I assist him?
You can do an independent check. Okay, when you look at the mirror that Lord Edward is currently standing in front of, behind it, you can see a glimmer of light.
Can I take the mirror off the wall?
You can. And doing so reveals a room.
I need someone with light to come in front of me.
And you see a set of stairs leading up to another floor.
And you lead the way.
Yeah, I think the party's gonna go up the stairs.
Yep.
Well, currently you can't. Fester is blocking the way.
Okay, Fester opens the door.
Okay. Opening the door, you find a very peculiar man in front of you. He's walking around and he seems to be examining some of the things within the room.
Who are you?
I kind of look a bit startled. I turn. What are you?
We asked you first.
A fair point. My name is Arius. Now, who are you?
A bunch of poor sods lost in the woods.
Much like myself, then.
Meow.
Tell me, have you encountered any strangeness here?
Yes.
Spirits, hauntings.
2 children named Rose and Thorn.
Yes, I have seen those children. They invited me into the house, and now I cannot leave.
And I guess we're in the same boat.
Well, have you found anything so far? A way out?
Yes, not so far, but we have died multiple times.
We've died a couple times.
The main entrance is locked.
Did you come in from downstairs?
Yes, I did.
Then how did you get past the spectre?
I saw no spectre.
I think this guy's lying.
What did the spectre look like? He takes out his book and a quill and starts looking ready to sort of take notes.
It's just kind of like a huge purple haze.
Huge purple haze. Okay. Did it have a physical form, that of a humanoid, or just a cloud?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to it. I was trying to slash it in half.
Make this kitty better.
But surely you looked at what you were trying to attack. Never mind. We need to find a way out of here. Have you found any clues so far?
No, we haven't. This is
Well,
just
there was the spectre.
The spectre told us not to come this way. Let's just continue on and maybe we'll find a way.
Yes. Just an FYI, I'm going to cast light on my book.
Yay,
Okay.
light.
And I'm pretty much always going to have it on.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm still trying to get your character. Did you already cast familiar?
Well, I mean, if you're allowing me to say that I had and just remove the money from it, then I will. Yeah,
Tokens
that's
on
fine
the
then.
tabletop.
Sweet, yeah, then I already cast familiar.
Arias, do you want to lead?
Not really. If there is more trouble, and you said yourselves you had already died a couple of times, I do not want to be in the front.
Well, someone with a light source has to be.
I dropped it.
Hold out your
Got it.
weapon.
Very well, and I'll cast light on his greatsword.
This is perfect.
There you are.
What's your cat's name?
Carbuncle.
Okay, Fester moves up and opens the next door.
You're gonna give me 1 second. There you go. Carbuncle. Opening the next door.
Yay!
This looks like another spare bedroom. This dust-choked room contains a slender bed, nightstand, small iron stove, a writing desk with a stool, and an empty wardrobe. A smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress lies on the ground, face down, cobwebs draping over it.
Can I pick up the doll?
Sure. When you pick up the doll, you see that the face has been mutilated, or maybe it was manufactured that way. But either way, the eyes and the mouth have been sewn shut.
Does it look similar to the doll that the child had?
The clothing is similar. It very well could be the same.
Can I look for anything else around the room?
I've told you everything that is in the room.
Okay.
Do I see any papers or books or anything like that on the writing desk?
Nope. Nope. The image clearly shows papers there, but no, that's just a drawing. There's nothing in the room.
Okay. Do the writing supplies... are there any writing supplies? Or is it just a desk, like an empty desk?
There's supplies, but same as before. There's a quill, but no ink. Almost everything that you find is very old and unusable.
Okay. I'll leave it then. Is there anything interesting?
Who are you talking to?
The group?
No, nothing of interest in there.
I'm going to go ahead and open the door to my north.
Okay. This filled room contains a slender bed, nightstand, and rocking chair. And looking around the room under the bed, inside the cupboard, you find nothing.
Can I look in the room below me?
You could. I think. What's your new name? Arius.
Arius, yeah.
Did you want to check that room?
No, I was just following along with the group.
I can't tell. Okay. Checking the room below you. This chamber is packed with old furniture. Chairs, coat racks, standing mirrors, dress mannequins, and the like, all draped in dusty white sheets. Near an iron stove, underneath one of the sheets, is an unlocked wooden trunk. And... Yep.
Did you say it was locked or unlocked?
Unlocked.
Can I see if there's any traps around it?
There are no traps.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna open it.
Okay. Inside the trunk is a corpse. So old that is merely nothing but a skeleton. And you can see it's wrapped in a tattered bedsheet stained with blood.
Is there nothing buried with the corpse?
I don't know. You can't see under it.
I'm gonna pick it up
I'm gonna pick up the corpse.
and toss it aside.
Yeah, doing so, you hear a low groaning coming from it. And you see a familiar sight as purple light begins to grow and coalesce from the manhandled corpse.
What is wrong with you? Have you no respect for the dead?
Listen,
a second, I
where
think my
come
tabletop
from
just
is-
crashed. Give me a chance to reload. I'll be back in. Alright, there we go. And where were we? Oh yes, I was putting a thingy onto the tabletop, and then we were rolling initiative for the thing. And then everybody else was rolling initiative. Who didn't roll? There it is. I was gonna say, get your stupid card in there. Alright, Fester, you are first.
I squawk out, "Ah, you fools! You have moved your corpse without casting the proper rituals." And he flies to the other side of the room.
Okay.
And just stays put.
Arius?
Arius sees the spectre and says, "Is this the spectre you spoke of?" And I'll cast, where is it?
Sacred Flame. Failed. It's gonna take the radiant damage.
Skip Carbuncle.
Garrick?
Forgot my name for a second. I'm going to scream back and to the new guy. I'm like, yes, this is it. And take disengage action and run to the opposite corner.
The poltergeist is going to take its turn, and it reaches out and it tries to grab the bullywug by its face. And as it does, it's going to try and throw you telekinetically. So, make a strength check.
I win.
Maybe. Oh, 7. Yes, no, you totally win. Alright, so you manage to resist its telekinetic push, and then it's your turn.
I slash it.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay. And then Lord Edward.
You fool, I can't believe you're waking up the whole house.
That is a hit. And then Fester.
Well, I do about the only thing that's gotten any results so far. I take another swing at the poltergeist with my shovel. Hold on, just give me.
It's a hit.
That's it for me.
No, darling, why would you do that? Alright. Spectre has a nat 20 on its next attack. Arius?
Arius is going to again cast Sacred Flame.
Dodge out the way.
And that's it. And he's going to... Carbuncle's going to skip its turn as well.
Pow. Oh, is that not here? I guess not. Alright. A benevolent Twitch god is giving inspiration to the party.
Nice.
And a nat 20 to the monster. So,
woo!
Arius did his thing. Carbuncle took no action. Garrick?
I'm going to take a shot at it and reload.
Garrick, you still have a nat 20 hanging that we somehow haven't used yet. Let's use it.
Okay.
So 2d6. Total of 10 damage. Woo! And up next is the poltergeist. And it is going to attack right here. That bullywug. Oh no, a critical.
I don't like that.
What's your current health?
11.
Well, you're taking way more than 11.
It's fine.
And then I need you to make a con save, please. Okay. Phoenix is just commands. Alrighty. And then Asuin, who is currently unconscious, make a death save, please.
Ooh.
Ooh. Edward.
With inspiration, let's hit him again.
For 9. Okay.
And that will be my time.
Alright, Fester.
That'll do it for me.
Slowly but surely. Arius.
Arius will hold his action until Carbuncle gets next to Oswin, and then he's going to use Spare the Dying. Actually, he's going to heal him. He's going to use Cure Wounds. So since Carbuncle's next, I may as well do that now.
Okay. And there's Carbuncle. You said you're going to go hit him. Oh, he's right next to him. Galactus.
All right, we'll take another shot.
And that will finally kill the poltergeist.
Okay, so I
13.
come up and try to stabilize the frog.
I healed him. He's got 8 hit points.
Yeah, he just didn't take his 8 hit points yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
A most interesting creature. And I will kind of walk over and start making notes.
Did everyone finish checking the trunk?
Fester pokes his head in and sees what's there.
There's nothing. The only thing that was in the trunk was the corpse. Well.
Fester takes his claws and slashes at the sheet surrounding the corpse to try and identify it.
Okay. Underneath all the sheets is just more clunky pieces of furniture hastily stored away in this attic.
No, I mean the cloth that the corpse was wrapped in to try and see who it was.
Oh, it's just a skeleton. There's no way to tell.
Okay.
So now what?
You guys will open up this door here.
Is this another door here?
Where? That's a window.
Oh.
Dingus. Sure. When you open this door, this room contains a bricked up window flanked by two dusty wood frame beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on the sides and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary house you now find yourself in. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs, and lying in the middle of the floor are two small skeletons, wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the two cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
Oh.
Perhaps they hold the key to our escape. We should look around for clues to see if we can set their spirits at ease.
Can I look in the dollhouse?
You can. However, as you approach it, you hear a small voice shout out, "Don't touch it!" And then you see the spirits of the two children materialize in the center of the room.
Oh.
Why shouldn't we touch it?
It's ours.
Do not antagonize the spirits. We have been in deep enough trouble as it is.
Well, seeing as they let us in here, I turn back to the spirits and ask them, how do we get out of here?
You have to help us.
Of course we do. What do you guys need help with?
The monster in the basement. We won't be able to sleep until you get rid of the monster in the basement.
And how do we get to the basement?
There's a secret door in the attic.
And if we kill this monster, you will let us free.
Yes, of course. But please, take me with you.
Sure.
We've been here so long. We only want to sleep.
Do you know where the secret door is?
You have to take us with you.
Bird, how do you take spirits with you?
I'll just beckon them to follow if they can. And I extend a hand and invite them to follow us.
They don't move. They simply say again, "Please take us with you." And then the girl turns and looks down at the corpses at their feet.
Oh, okay. You gotta carry a corpse.
I will do it. This is part of my job. And he takes his sack and sort of begins piling bones into them.
Okay. So
Thank
you're gonna take both of the corpses?
Yes.
I was gonna
Alright.
say, if you want, I could carry one of those.
Leave this to the professionals.
Okay. What the hell? After a moment, the two spirits kind of glide through the walls and into the attic.
That didn't help.
After they see you enter, you see them again go through the wall and disappear.
Can I search for a hidden entrance?
You can. And you see, barely hidden among the stones, there's a seam that runs up the wall.
Can I, force it open?
It'll be a strength check.
Got it.
That's
Can I
not
assist?
enough. Yeah, the two of you working together. Roll it with advantage, Asuin. And on that, you're able to force the door and slide it to the side. You see another set of spiral staircases.
Let's go down the staircase. I'll
Okay.
lead.
And I do believe this puts you all here, including you, Kitty. So you find yourself in a very dark, very narrow corridor of twisting stoneworked hallways. I'm trying to stall to get my notes. Alright. Exiting the hall, you see that you can go in either direction. And when you arrive in the dungeon, you hear an eerie, incessant chant echoing throughout the chamber.
Well, that's not creepy.
Which direction does it seem to be coming from?
Comes from every direction.
Alright. Fester tries to hop along this way.
Okay, as you walk down the hall, you can see that there are two openings to your left and to your right. Just gonna walk past him.
Over now.
Okay. As you continue to walk forward, you see a large dining hall. There's a plain wooden table flanked by long benches, and you can see a moldy humanoid corpse that lies strewn across the dirty table.
I'm super scared.
As you begin to move, you hear a skittering sound coming from behind you. Let's check everybody's passive perception for no reason at all.
Is it a bug?
11. You know what? I should probably do this first.
Fester sort of turns his head, trying to see what the sound is. So, perception check.
No. Because there's a reason I'm already checking your passive perception. 11. Okay, well, so far, it's looking like everybody has failed. Yep, everybody has failed. You guys are going to be... you guys are going to be surprised. Go ahead and roll initiative, please. Alright. And you see slither out from a dark recess on the wall a large creature. It looks like a giant snake with 4 tentacles coming out of the front of it. And they are surrounding a beak that comes out of the center. For anybody that has never encountered it before, this is what it looks like. And as it slithers towards you, it screeches and it lunges in to attack. So let's check the turn order and get it started. You're surprised. The Grick will take its turn. It's gonna slither.
This is so scary.
What's wrong with you? Alright, and it's going to come up, and first it tries to tentacle Fester. Oh, it's whispering me again, and with advantage, so I'm going to re-roll that, because that's not correct. Tentacle Fester, that is a hit for 8, and then it lunges in, and tries to attack Fester with this beak.
That is a miss.
Yeah, because you have armor on. Okay. Surprised. You're surprised too, cat. Alright. Asuin, it is your turn.
Okay, I wanna slash it with great sword.
13 misses the creature. It
Okay.
slithers out of the way and avoids the attack.
That's my turn.
Alright, the Grick is going to now turn its attention to Asuin, and it's going to attack you with the beak and miss. And then it will be Henry's turn. Ed's turn. Ed? Lord Edward. Come correct.
Let's attack.
Oh, so magic missiles will definitely hit.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Fester? Okay. So roll your d4 plus 4. There, as a matter of fact, I'm going to change that. Character sheet. False life. Alright, I think it's bracket, bracket, space. Bracket, bracket? Nope, wrong bracket. Okay, I'm going to cast it again. There we go. Now whenever you cast it, it'll make the roll automatically. Let me give you back your spell slot because I wasted one. And then, alright. So you give yourself some temporary hit points. You can use the red circle for that. And then, are you finished?
Yes.
Alrighty. Galactus.
I'm gonna fire the thunder cannon.
21 is a hit for 9.
And reload.
Henry, I'm paying attention, man. I'm gonna catch you one of these times. Arius.
Okay, Arius is going to use poison spray. He's going to throw a cloud of poison at it.
Okay, DC 13 for one. But I'm just gotta take the one poison. It's simpler than having to roll. Alright, and Carbuncle.
Okay, who out of the three of these is looking the most injured?
Oh, they all look pretty bad.
Okay. Carbuncle's going to move over and stand there for now, so that he's adjacent to the three of them. And then that's it.
Alright. Oswin?
Okay, I'm gonna slash at the Grick.
15 is a hit, and you sever the snake-like creature's body in half.
Ha!
Alright. What now?
Well, the chant is getting annoying. I want to kill whoever's chanting.
I want to kill whoever's chanting. You hear a child's voice. Wait, to the north.
Now which way?
You feel a slight tug pulling at you to the west.
This way?
You see a small, undescript door ahead of you. One on each end of the hallway.
Can I spirit which one it is?
Can you what?
I'm gonna ask the spirit which door to go through.
There's no reply.
Okay, opening this one.
Inside, you see a coffin. And the stone slab is etched with the name Rosavalda Durst. And when you look inside the coffin, you see it is empty.
Hey, Fester, you got those bodies?
Yes. And I begin taking the bag and putting the girl's remains in it.
As you do, there's a brief flash of radiant energy, and you get a sense of peace.
Alright, and Lester also goes over and checks the other room.
Okay, opening it. It's another coffin. This one etched with the name Thornabolt Durst.
Okay, and Fester puts the boy's remains in the coffin.
Okay. And once you do, you see that another flash of radiant energy and again, a sense of peace and calm overwhelms you. You get the impression that the spirits have moved on and everybody gets inspiration.
Great.
I know, maybe you should have used it! Oh, it's the flag, because I haven't changed it yet. Let me see here. Okay. What now?
Darius is making lots of notes in his book about everything that's gone on, the description of the radiant energy that's sort of appeared and whatnot. And you said there was a body on the table in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that there's a crypt for this one too?
Perhaps, but we do not know who this corpse belongs to. So
Yes,
how would
that is true.
we put it?
And the last time somebody tried moving around bodies did not end well.
Hey,
There's 2 more coffins over here.
Were there any inscriptions near them?
The stone slab is etched with the name Gustav Durst. The chamber beyond contains an empty coffin.
Could I make a medicine check on the corpse to see if I can figure out if it's a male or a female?
The one on the table?
Yes.
It's male.
Okay.
A medicine check. Is that what they call it when you just kind of take a peek at the undercarriage?
I thought it was like a skeleton or something.
It is a
So-
rotting corpse.
Okay. Well, yeah, fair enough. Well, this one appears to be a male.
it's probably the father of the children.
And by name of Gustav. It's
Or
likely
it
it belongs in this crypt.
Or it could be a corpse of one of their servants. This appears to be a large manorial estate. They could have had many.
And that is also true.
Let us not trifle with the corpses until we have defeated with the beast. The children have omitted too.
So, which way, Fester?
Yeah, which way?
Lead the way, Toadman.
I can't see in front of me.
I shall bring up behind you, and you shall see fine.
Hang on a second, Toad. Hold out your sword.
I hold out my sword.
There, you should be able to see now.
Thank you.
Alright, stop right there. So, as you walk down into this chamber, the ghostly chanting heard throughout the dungeon is noticeably louder. When you reach this area here, you also hear a growling, rumbling sound as corpses begin to rise up out of the earth. You see that these corpses are wearing large black gowns, and that the corpses and the gowns are centuries old and have suffered many, many years of rot. Go ahead and roll initiative.
What is with this place in undead?
Alrighty, is that everybody in the tracker? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Carbuncle has the first action. How the heck did that happen? Arius Galactus, you guys have a tie. Who would you like to go first? Hey, thanks for the biddies, buddy.
I'm not
Appreciate you.
I'm not really too bothered which order we go in.
Okay, let's just go with what it is.
So Carbuncle's gonna move to here for now.
Alright.
And that's all Carbuncle's going to do.
Fester.
Okay, Fester's going to swing with his graveyard shovel at the nearest zombie.
And miss.
Yes. And that'll be it.
Alright, the ghouls will take their turn now. This one is going to move forward here and then diagonal. This one's going to move there, and that's about as far as we can get. And looks like the frog is the only one in reach.
Okay.
Oh, great. I know, right? It's pretty... I thought it was neat. Chomp. Rawr.
That one ahead.
It takes 6 piercing. And then the last one is going to try to claw at you. Missed. Alright, Arius.
Okay. Arius is going to move forward. Just trying to see if with the line I can see this one here, so I'm going to use Sacred Flame on it.
Sacred Flame on this one here, you said? I had looked away. Pass.
Done it.
Yeah, how did something weird went on? It kind of healed for some reason. I don't know, but I sent it back to what they were supposed to be. Oh, okay, thank you.
Alright,
I'm going to take aim at this one here and shoot.
19. Okay.
And then reload.
Yep. And Lord E.
That one right there is the only one I can see.
Match missile for 8.
And that shall conclude my turn.
Alright. Asuin?
Slash the one below me.
18 is a hit for 12. And that is a dead ghoul.
That is it.
Kitty cat. Arius, you here?
Oh yeah, sorry. I am going to you do the same thing again. Sacred Flame. Oh,
Fail.
sorry, it's not my turn. Sorry, it's Carbuncle's
I think
turn
you're next
anyway.
on the tracker. No, you're not. Okay.
But yeah, Carbuncle's skipping anyway. He's gonna stay where he is.
Alright, Fester.
Okay, he's going to try another bout with the shovel.
$12 will hit.
Okay, two-handed strike.
Mm-hmm. Alright, the ghouls will take their turn. This one will move there. This one will move there. Fester, that'll give you an opportunity attack.
Okay, swing with the shovel again.
9 is a miss. Now the 3 ghouls are going to continue their assault on Asuin. Asuin, take 6 and make a con save. that is a fail. He hits you with that paralyzer. Which one was paralyzed? That was not it, but it's good enough. Fine. Alright, Arius. I don't think I ever got that far. Oh, I did. Sweet. Arius, what are you doing for turn?
That was the Sacred Flame
Okay.
that I did before.
Right.
Unless you want me to roll again.
Nope, perfectly fine. Because you rolled it, he failed it. 5 damage. Alright. And then Galactus.
And so I'll shoot. And then reload.
There we go. I'm on the wrong token though. I didn't have all my macros set up. Next, Lord Edward.
Let us hit the same one we hit before.
All 3?
I'm out of magic missiles.
Oh. Then that will hit and kill the ghoul. Alright, and Asuin. Wait, why is that guy not dead? You're dead. Home. Get out of here.
Attack the one below me.
Okay, there you go.
Great.
Alright, it's a miss. I don't have my fumble chart set up yet. And, is Carbuncle doing anything?
No, not this turn.
And then Fester. On who?
On the zombie to the right.
Alright, the ghouls will take their turn. There are 2 left. First one here, going to attack Asuin. Asuin is currently... Wait a minute. How did you attack? You're paralyzed.
It didn't say that I couldn't attack when I was paralyzed.
You're incapacitated. You can take no actions.
Oh,
Mostly my fault because I wasn't paying attention.
okay.
Doesn't matter because you missed. Attack rolls against you have advantage. If it hits, it's an automatic crit. We're going to give you a claw with advantage. I'll roll it again. 23 is a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
For a total of 9.
Doesn't matter, everyone come.
Yeah, good night, sweet prince. Next one is just gonna try to lunge over and try to claw at Fester here. It misses. Then Arius, it is your turn.
Wouldn't you know it, I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Asuin.
Oh, well, there's a Cure Wounds for 9. Frogman.
Am I still paralyzed?
Yes, you're still paralyzed. What does the paralysis say? I think you get to repeat the save at the end of your turn. Which you didn't do because we forgot. Why don't you go ahead and make a con save? See if you pass it. Although this is like retconning so much. Alright. Galactus. Miss.
Reload.
Edward.
I'm gonna take a step over so I can actually see him.
hit for 6.
And again, that shall conclude my turn.
Alright, Asuin.
So I hit the one below me.
14 is a hit for 12. Finished?
Yes.
Okay. Arius.
Carbuncle's just going to stay there.
Fester.
The one that is just below the oscillate.
Okay. And then the ghouls. 2 remaining. Seeing Asuin get stood up. We're gonna attack him again. Bite and claw. Asuin, take 9. And make a con save. Alright. Arius.
I'm going to use Sacred Flame on the one down here.
Okay, he passed. Garrick. .22 hit for 7, and
then
that
reload.
is a dead ghoul. Alright, Edward.
I see no targets or ways to get past the blocked hallway. I will ready in action for when I do see a target.
Alright, and then what's the action?
Firebolt.
Alright. Asuin.
Attack the last one with the greatsword.
That is a hit. And
That is
then
it.
Kitty Cat's not going to do anything. Fester. Bonk him with the shovel. Hit. Alright, last ghoul. Gonna attack Fester with them claws. It's a hit. Fester take 8.
Okay.
And make a con save. Let's pass. Lastly, Arius. Can you even see?
Okay. Arius is going to move down here. And then use Sacred Flame on him.
Hit for 7 and a dead ghoul. Okay. As the last of the ghouls goes down, Arius, I think it was. Let me check. Arius, you see that the one closest to you, the cloak that he is wearing is different from all the other ones. It almost seems to shimmer.
Sure, I'll pick it up and take a look. Try and feel it, the fabric and whatnot.
Well, it's obviously magical. Just can't quite tell what it is.
Quite interesting. That's
What'd
kind of
you-
sweep
what'd
it
you
over my
find?
shoulders. What do you think? Does it look good?
Allow me to identify that for you. I do not want my minions picking up cursed items.
Alright, you see it is a mantle of spell resistance.
Let's continue.
Actually, pump the brakes there, Junior. I think this might be a good place to stop, because then the other half of we'll finish up with Death House on the next session, and that way, hopefully, Inquisitor will fix his mic and he'll be with us for next time. I think this may be a good stopping point.
Agreed.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. As always, I appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit the follow button and check out the schedule underneath so you can see all the days that we're playing. I'm going to take a break for a little bit, and after that, get something to eat, and then I'll come back and I'm going to work on my Crusader a little bit this evening. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you later.